Happy Friday. It's been a wild morning already. I got up super early, was cleaning the whole kitchen and everything, then actually got to work a little early today, which is great. But I do have some stuff that I have to crack into. I picked up a Bridgehead coffee this morning, a little peppermint mocha moment. That's all I've got time for right now. I will update y'all later. I'm on my lunch break now. Again, bit of a nutso morning. Like, I woke up at like 5:30 in the morning, got up, was cleaning my apartment. It was like mostly done from the night before, but I had to clean the kitchen still, and like take some stuff off the dining room table. So anyways, I was doing that this morning when I got up. I also was gonna wash my hair, but I woke up and it was like pretty salvageable, so I just like recurled some spots and put some dry shampoo in it, and we're laughing. She looks pretty good. So yeah, a fun story from this morning. I was emptying the little vessel from my Nespresso that holds all the like empty pods. Like when you lift it back open and put a new one in, it like scoots them back into this like little container. So I was emptying that for the very first time today, and I have like mail in recycle bags that my dad got me with the coffee pods that he ordered for me. So I was just taking that container out to dump them in this bag. Now, my Nespresso is approximately, I don't know, 7 feet from my sink / where I had the recycle bags. So I was just grabbing the container from the Nespresso, going over, dumping it in the thing. In the midst of doing that, there is like a secondary piece to the container that has like a drip tray in the bottom for all of the liquid that's inevitably stuck in your pods, so you're not mailing back like the wettest, heaviest pods ever. But it's not like fully attached to the other part of the container because you need to be able to drain it, obviously. A concept I had not thought of nor known. So I'm like turning around in my kitchen with this container, and the piece that has all of the gross coffee drips from the last week and a half separates from the other one, falls on the floor, and just explodes all over my kitchen. Like all of the coffee that was in there just like everywhere. Like anyone who has dropped something full of liquid in the middle of a floor, especially a kitchen where it's like probably the most common, knows how much it explodes. Like it's all over all of the cabinets, all of the floor, like. And I was trying to like be efficient this morning, and this happened at like 6:20 in the morning, and I was like this close to crying. But then I was like thinking about it, and I was like, okay, you know what? I'm very thankful that this contraption exists. It's a really good thing, so I just went with gratefulness and grabbed some paper towel to wipe up my entire giant mess that I made. So not the smoothest start to my morning, but I made a coffee right after that, and it was really good. I had a Bianco Leggero pod this morning and just made like a really simple latte with it, and it was delicious. The last time I made the Bianco Leggero, I put too much sugar in with it, and it's kind of like already a sweeter pod. So it was like a smack in the face how sweet it was. So I think I made it like perfectly this morning with some like vanilla oat milk, and it was just delicious. So it all worked out. But anywho, this morning was just like really nuts, and I left my apartment with like not very much time to get to the bus, so I was like scooting to get there, and then it's actually like pretty cold out today, so I just like my hands were too cold to vlog while I was walking. So that's why my first check-in happened at work today. Again, I'm on my lunch break right now. I ordered food from Moxie's because they had free delivery on Uber Eats. So I ordered this. I actually went with a couple of my girlfriends several weeks ago, and I got this last time. It's like whipped feta and tomato, and then you have like bread to dip in it. And I don't know, I was just like feeling it. Big Friday mood. Wanted this, so I ordered it, even though it's like really not a balanced lunch. And then I also got a white chocolate brownie because that sounds delicious. So I'm sitting here eating my bougie lunch at my desk, gonna do some more editing, and yeah, busy day so far. And I know I'm gonna crash later tonight after I go to the hockey game, but at least I had fun. So right after work, I drop off because I went straight home from work, buzzed home, got ready for everyone to come over. Girls came over and we had some drinks and some food before we left. I think there was about 6 of us here, and it was just so lovely to have some time to spend with some of the other alumni. We haven't really had a chance to do events in person, just like most clubs and organizations. So it was just really lovely to see a bunch of my sisters at the same time. I saw some of them in the summer at our girls' weekend at one of our sisters' cottages. However, this was just kind of a fun event, and it was like very nostalgic from when I was actually in university, and we used to go to Greek hockey league games like multiple times in a week, and a whole bunch of us would pile together in different people's cars, head there, and spend a couple hours hanging out. The hockey game was actually a fundraiser for the Arthritis Society, which is the main charity that my sorority Alpha Omicron Pi supports. So we do this event every year. It's called Strikeout, and it's our main philanthropy to support the Arthritis Society. Obviously, they weren't able to have it last year, and they brought it back with a bang by doing the hockey game this year. And honestly, I think it was the perfect event, excellent for Canadian people to enjoy, and it kind of gets us a little bit more hyped up than some of the events that the American chapters run. But we went into a shootout at the end of the game because they were actually tied 6-6 at the end. So back and forth they went, trying to shoot each other out, and very finally we got our very last shot, and well, I'll let you see what happened. So Sigma Pi won the game with the final shot during the shootout, and then we went to the bar after just for a couple drinks before going home. So I didn't really have the space earlier to chat with y'all about what I was doing tonight, but we went to a charity hockey game, and it was put on by my sorority, and it was like 2 of the fraternities playing hockey against each other, and we were raising money for arthritis research. So my sorority specifically supports an arthritis charity, and that's what we raise funds for, and we have a couple of events per year that are like very focused on that. So it was very fun because this is like the first time that they've been able to hold this event in the past couple of years, and honestly it was like one of the first events being put on by the Ottawa Greek community, you know, since the pandemic has happened. So it was just really fun to see a whole bunch of people out for a good cause and to have a good time. And there was like plenty of people there from like plenty of different fraternities and sororities. And so it was just a really good vibe, and we had a really great time. So I had some of my close girlfriends over for some food and stuff before we went over, and then we all went over to the arena together and sat and watched the game. And the first and third periods were exciting and interesting. The second period, right in the middle, was painfully boring. It was like 20 minutes of literal nothingness. Like everyone was just like falling asleep. So that was not ideal, but in general, it was like a pretty good game. And they used to do, like when I was in university, they used to have something called Greek Hockey League, and obviously throughout a season, they would all play against each other and do a tournament style and all that kind of stuff. So it was just kind of fun because it was like a little nostalgic, kind of looking back on my university years, because I think it only went from like 2014 to 2016 when I was like active in my sorority and still in school. So it happened before 2014 too, but that's when I started school. So it was just very nice to spend some time experiencing that again. And they had Red Bull sponsors. There's free Red Bull, and there's like a new peach Red Bull, and it's really delicious. So I recommend that you don't try it, because you shouldn't consume a lot of energy drinks because there's a lot of sugar in them, and also intense amounts of caffeine, but it was really good. So yeah, and then we went to a little pub afterwards, the same group of girls that was here before the game, just for another drink, and then came home. And Griffin and I made some pizza and have just been chilling out since then. It's about 1 a.m. now, so we're about to head to bed, but it was a really lovely night, and that's kind of the biggest social event probably that I've done in the past couple years now. So we just had a really good time, and it felt like promising for, you know, other events to happen in the future. So yeah, but we're gonna go wash the face, brush the teeth, get ready for bed.
Bye bye babes.
Okay, we are freshly face washed and teeth brushed and ready for bed. So I hope y'all enjoyed coming through a Friday with me. I know it was a little chaotic and I was a little bit all over the place. Things were just very rushed all day, and I felt like I didn't have enough time to fill y'all in when things were happening. So brief little synopsis and random clips is the theme of the day, but I hope it got across what happened today. But I had a really, really great Friday, and I'm very thankful that it's finally the weekend again. This next weekend, Griffin's brother comes to visit, so this is kind of our last weekend to make sure that his room is all ready. And because all of my friends came tonight, a bunch of the stuff that was just hanging around got shoved into the spare room. So this weekend we're gonna have to shuffle stuff around a little bit to make sure that he has space for when he comes next weekend. Anywho, I am just very glad that it's the weekend and very ready for some sleep. So please hit that like down below if you enjoyed today's video, and leave a comment. We are about halfway through vlogmas right now, so I am very much enjoying it so far. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so already, and we will see you tomorrow.
Babes, bye.
No. Try again.
Bye, baby.
Bye, babes.